It's week 6.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up. There he goes, right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. His throw incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly, and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in 1st downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off the option, here's Henry. Fighting him off. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Back to throw here. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Condors' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense ready to go again. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City 1st.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Herbert now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Rolling to his right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Running from the gun with Henry. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now a handoff to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again to Henry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task. Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And to get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Micah Parsons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now a throw here, hauled in. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The ball has to be set high with this beginning.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Derrick Henry, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensive...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. For Derrick Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Condors go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Jake Bailey now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 6. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Condors will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Back to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the... Goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now he'll try to run with this. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. He'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Henry. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Condors will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's across midfield. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dallas Goedert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio. As we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Taken down by Pete Werner.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in. Play action. It's Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Steps away to his left. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run with Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Henry. Touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And quickly they get to the line. Here's the 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Condors are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Now pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any second.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss. Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That penalty is declined.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. He's got Dallas Goddard, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Whistle foul. Roughing the passer.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2nd and 14. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Powerful running. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One last throw here for Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off season. But on game day, You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Canton, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.